I was born in 1999. That's the same year that Hugo Chavez became president of Venezuela. He was elected a few months before in 1998. And ever since I was born, I was raised with a culture of my parents of entrepreneurs. They owned a gas station in central Venezuela in La Victoria, Estado Aragua. And we went from being a middle-class family that earned a few $1,000s a month to being very poor. Thank God that we already owned our home and our car, because we wouldn't be able to purchase those things if we had just started in the mid-2000s. So my grandparents are from Italy and Spain, the parents of my both parents. From my dad's side, they're Italian. They immigrated to Venezuela in the late 50s, same with my mom's side. And they escaped Europe because Italy was destroyed by World War II and Spain by the Spanish Civil War. And Franco in Spain had actually imposed terrible government control measures, price controls. There were shortages of food in Spain. And my granddad actually sent money back to Spain and kept his family of over 7 siblings alive just with his remittances from Venezuela. Venezuela was like the American dream, where you could save your people in Europe while working hard and with no education. He didn't even finish primary school. He didn't get even 6th grade, my grandparents.
It's funny that your grandparents fled Franco's Spain and Mussolini's Italy to ultimately end up in Venezuela.
In Maduro's Venezuela.
Yeah.
And now they are all actually back in Europe. They have had to flee again. And my parents have had to flee again. And they fled to Spain. And I'm here in the United States.
So you're how did you and your family get out of Venezuela? Because famously now there are blockades that prevent particularly poor people with no means. And they're trying to cross the border to get food, and hopefully we can talk about that a little bit. But how did your family escape?
So first, I was the first person to leave, and it was because I wanted to come to the United States, and I had applied to colleges, and my university gave me a scholarship that I couldn't refuse, where I don't pay any tuition, and then I work on campus as well. And my parents left a year and a half later. They left in 2017, and they just sold everything they had. Everything they could sell. They couldn't sell our business because it's technically government owned now, which is the gas station. And they left with the few things that they could sell, and they set up shop in Spain, in Madrid. And they did it so it's easier because we have the Spanish citizenship, right? And because we had something to sell. And we had money for a flight ticket.
Yeah.
But not everybody has that. Now, it's legal to leave. It's not like Cuba yet that you're penalized from escaping the country. But I'm afraid that we're getting to that point, honestly.
Yeah. And, I mean, there's a bunch of Venezuelan refugees in Colombia now. Is that right?
Yeah, there's over 1.5 million. And it's very tragic because they come with extreme need. And they actually need the government to take care of them initially. Because they need healthcare, they have diseases, they need housing. What are they going to do? They need jobs.
Yeah. It's funny because I didn't plan this, but your story is just like Ayn Rand's. She was a young girl fleeing the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, came to this country without a penny, and somehow managed to make a life for herself. There may be a story about the American dream in there somewhere, where you don't need a lot, but you need the ambition to get there and to work hard.
And that's what I love about this country. I specifically wanted to come to America and not go to Europe, because I think that the values that this country was founded upon and that continues to live by those values of freedom and equality under the law are something that is remarkable and that doesn't exist anywhere else. You don't have a huge community of people who are liberty lovers like in the United States anywhere else in the world.